Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Damage here, back again once again, for the third week of the TPDP Draft League that I'm hosting. So, I'm just gonna get right into it. So, the team that I'm going to be facing in this week is Miracle Paint, coached by StarryMirage. And this is the team that I have. So, I'm just gonna say this right now, I did not like prepping for this matchup. In fact, I really fucking hated this matchup. And there are two reasons why. Firstly, my opponent has a lot of shit, or has a lot of fast shit. And I don't have Trick Room. Secondly, even though my opponent's defensive core is kind of flimsy, like the best that he has is... Well, I mean, it has Blissey, which is... While Blissey is not that great in drafts, it's still Blissey. And my opponent also has some good bulky checks to compensate for that, which in Extra Mai and Extra Yatsuhashi. The thing about this defensive core is that even though it's arguably flimsy, it's still good enough to the point where I can't just spam moves against my opponent's team. For example, I can't really spam moves with Spitsuko like I could with week 1 against Keke because man's got a Blissey. I can't really spam electric moves like I did in week 2 against Toho because he has a Speed Ellen, which is honestly a decent check to Speed Tochiko, which is annoying. And it's stuff like that where I basically run into this problem to where it'll be hard for me to close out the game. And I can't exactly answer every offensive threat that Mirage has either. And I could see like any of Mirage's offensive pieces just sweep me under the rug. For example, Speed Sane can just 6-0 me if she sets up a Sharp Wind. Extra Satori kind of just clicks buttons against me. Even Speed Rin, if she gets a Moxie boost on me and I have nothing for that, I'm basically screwed. Even Speed Remelia can 6-0 me out of nowhere. So yeah, this is going to be tough to say the least. However, throughout my building and testing, I decided to come to a different approach to team building in regards to how I was going to approach this matchup. For the past couple of weeks, I've basically gone along the lines of build a team that has a good mix of offense and defense, set some hazards, try to answer my opponent's threats, whittle my opponent's team down, go into my breakers, and then go from there. However, I'm going to approach this a lot more differently. Rather than try to answer every single one of Mirage's threats, or like every potential offensive threat that Mirage would bring, I decided to meet Mirage head on. Mirage is gonna bring offense, I'm gonna bring offense. This match is going to be a bloodbath. Just gonna say that right now. So, the first one on this team is a Speed Tochiko. Max attack, max speed, running Thor's Hammer, Blow of Calamity, Honest Man's Lie, and Changeling. This thing is mostly just here for its speed tier. As you can see here, both of our fastest mons are at base 130 speed, and I'm basically just kind of hoping to win speed ties, as well as this thing is also here because I did say that Extra Satori kind of clicks buttons against me, and I'm not really joking about that. Like even a quote-unquote standard Extra Satori set that runs Illusion, Warped, and Sound moves kind of just fucks me. So, yeah. So, basically my means of dealing with Extra Satori is just outspeeding it. That's it. You know this match has gone to shit if my only means of dealing with my opponent's threats is just simply outspeeding it. Because it's not that simple of just switching into something that's faster and killing it because, well, my opponent's human. They're obviously not gonna let their Satori die. But anyways, I will say the Satori, or the Tojiko set is pretty standard here, aside from Psycho Shift. The reason why Psycho Shift is here is I did say that Speed Ellen is a decent check to Speed Tojiko, and this thing doesn't really have much to hit Speed Ellen with, aside from Psycho Shifting the poison proc that comes out of Toxic Orb. Yeah. Anyway, the next one on the team is a Power Yomu. Gets Power Yomu with, a really... I mean, it's a really awkward stat spread at first, but the speed on this Yomu is just meant to creep max speed extra Yatahachi. Now, the reason why this Yomu has a lot of HP invest is simply because if you look at this, if you look at these team images, you can see that my opponent has a really big speed gap in 150 between the Speed Sane and extra Yatahashi. I don't really need to go for max speed because there isn't really anything that's left for me to outspeed. And since I only really need 6 speedy Vs to outspeed the extra Yatahashi, that allows me to invest a lot of HP on the Power Yomu. And this is why speed tiers are very important in the draft, because I'm able to do shit like this. Anyway, this thing is mostly just here as a breaker against most of Mirage's bulky threats. What's also kind of nice about Power Yomu here is that against a quote-unquote against a standard defense orange set, or against a standard Blissey that runs like Rocks, Toxic, Seismitos, this is basically just immune to everything that the Blissey could throw at it, unless it runs like Flamethrower or something. Because Steel Nether is pretty nice. And this thing is mostly just 4 moves because I don't think I'll ever have the opportunity to set up an SD. And basically Yomu's stabs kind of hit everything. Reckless Dive is for extra Mai, and Overtick Strike is here because one way you deal with fast shit is priority moves. And fortunately, a fair bit of Mirage's offensive pieces, like Speed Sane and Speed Vermilia, are weak to Overtick Strike, so at least I have that for me. The next one of the team is a Scarf Pyre Sagame, with Sweet Desperado, Ultra High Tone Impulse, and Shark Trade. Not gonna lie, this Sagame set is pretty standard. This thing is mostly just here to revenge kill Mirage's fast shit. And I have Trick because, well, Mirage has a Blissey. Yeah. Anyway. The next mon on the team is a Sash Speed Silco. Now, what is notable here is that I have a black mark with max attack and max speed, and this is mostly similar to the Power Yomu's EVs. I'm able to run a black mark simply because I can afford to run a black mark. If you look at these speed tiers again, my opponent actually has a noticeable speed gap between 120 and 100. Specifically, the Speed Ellen and Extra Satori and the Speed Sane. My opponent does have a 105 base speed statmon. However, said base 105 speed puppet in question is Power Yukari, which is Regigigas. So I'm not really taking that into account. So if you cross the 105 base speed mark out of the equation, it's just a speed gap between 120 and 100, and that allows me to basically run Modest on my Sash Speed Silco, which is cool. Also, this thing is just running Dual Stab, Waves of Earth, Electric Sign, Alka Cannon in case it's healthy, Cold Rain in case it's not, and Electric Sign is for the extra Yatahashi. Now, the reason why I have this Sash is mostly because this is mostly kind of like a fundamental word of advice. If you're having trouble dealing with offense, kind of like basically teams that primarily have like frail fast shit, typically one way to deal with them is just slapping a sash on a strong attacker, and then basically if they proc your sash and you kill the offensive mon, that basically loses them a turn. It basically loses them a mon and more importantly, a turn of momentum, which is pretty nice. It's not really the greatest answer to offense, admittedly, but like I said, I'm mostly just playing the trade blows with Mirage. It's the best I can do. Next on the team is a specially defensive EHecatia, running Anti-Dark Charm with Distortion Bomb, Shooting Press, Moonbow, and Miasma. So this thing is mostly just a specially defensive switch-in. This kind of just switches into most of Mirage's shit. And the Anti-Dark Charm is for Speed Remelia, because that thing's a problem. Notably, I don't have Protect here, but I think what's mostly gonna happen is, EHecatia is gonna, like, switch into something, and then, maybe just throw out, like, either a Toxic, maybe try to kill something with, the EHecatia's 3 offensive moves. I think what's either gonna happen is I'm gonna be forced to sack the EHecatia, or my other defensive piece in Extra Saren, mostly just to give myself a turn of momentum in the cost of Amon. So yeah, it's not great. Also, the 6 speed is for extra Yatahashi, in case that becomes relevant. But yeah, that's the set. The last one on the team is a physically defensive Defense Seiran. Similarly, this kind of just switches into most of my opponent's physical shit. Most notably, it switches into Speed Ren because, like I said before, if Speed Ren comes, I do not want that thing to get going, otherwise I will get fucked. It's running Counterbit because, I did say that I don't really have any switch-ins to Extra Satani, so the best way I would quote-unquote deal with Extra Satani is basically just chip it down with Rocky Helmet. Maybe break a sash so my faster shit can outspeed it. Yeah. And this thing's mostly just running Taunt Toxic because I don't want Blissey to set rocks. And this thing's also a spinner, not only for Blissey rocks, but also for Speed L and webs. Because if webs stay, then I'm basically screwed. Because in a game where I have to meet offense with offense, if my opponent just sets webs on me and they stay, I basically lose. So yeah. And yeah, that's the team. I'll be honest, I really think this is an L for me. I do not see myself winning this in any capacity. I really fucking hate this matchup. But, yeah, I'll see you guys when we get into the games. Bye. Alright, it's matchup time. Oh, wait, I will say, there is one thing that's a little bit concerning about my prep in particular, and it's not something that Mirage is going to bring because, I mean, I don't think Mirage is going to bring because in theory it doesn't really make sense because this doesn't really go well into my team, but I'm worried about extra Ichiden in particular, which they didn't bring, thank God. If they did bring extra Ichiden, then my Speed Suica was hard-won. But thank God my opponent didn't bring that, even though they brought that in both of their games. Now, okay, so... Okay, this is more or less what I expected. Actually, yeah, this is pretty much everything that I expected, aside from maybe, like, Defense Orange for Speedrun, but Defense Orange was kind of like a last-minute free agent that they did. So, yeah... Obviously, the orange is going to be a little bit annoying, but I do have physical Gutsmons, so that's cool. I think what I'm gonna do here is just lead, I think I'm just gonna lead EHecatia and just hope for the best. It does go in well against all the special attackers in Mirage's team. It goes well into, what's her face? Defense Orange. And if they go extra Satiri, I'm just gonna hope Rocky helmet damage does stuff. Yeah. Cool. But I think what they're gonna do here is most likely lead Speed Ellen for webs. I suspect that's what they're going to do here. That's just a guess. But yeah. Let me do this. Okay, they haven't locked it. Okay, they have locked it. So let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, so they go to this. I think I could just click Distortion Bomb here, right? Oh wait, shit! Okay, I didn't take a screenshot, but it's fine because I think I remember Mirage's team. So it was Defense Orange, Speed Sunny, Speed Vermilion, Extra Mai, Extra Satori, and Speed Ellen. Easy. So I think what I want to do here is either go for Shooting Press or Distortion Bomb. I think Distortion Bomb hits everything mostly. I don't know if they go extra Mai into this, but I think I like Distortion Bomb here the most. I think it just hits everything. If they Toxic, they Toxic. Okay, that actually did a lot less than I thought. Okay, that's actually kind of bad. If Distortion Bomb only did that much, then I presume EQ won't do that much either. So instead, what I think I'll do is go into Yomu, because I think Yomu kind of just ignores everything that this does. Honestly, I should have went into this first, because I did say that I did say it in my my team overview that I pre-recorded, that this kind of just switches into everything that Defense Orange does. So I will say that was a misplay on my part. I honestly should have went into this first. It's fine though. Here I think I could probably just go for Samurai Edge, because even if they go into, actually I could go Midnight Spectre as well, but I don't know if I want the recoil on me yet. I think Samurai Edge might be fine, because Samurai Edge into Reckless Dive kills the, wait, no, they could... If they do that... Wait, if they go into Mai, would they double into Satori afterwards? I could just go Midnight Spectre just to be safe. Although, I prefer if this thing would be healthy. Or it could go Reckless Dive now. Is there any... I don't see any reason why I shouldn't go Reckless Dive now, because because Reckless Dive is still good damage on this, and they could go into the Mai, so I think I like Reckless Dive here. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So, Reckless Dive was a 43% chance to Oko there. So, the fact that I got that roll is actually pretty nice. Yeah, that wasn't a guaranteed Oko. Even though this was red mark with Guts, that wasn't a guaranteed Oko. So, I'm glad I got that roll. What could they go into here? They probably go into Sane, or they could go into this, but I do have Overtake Strike. If it has Babiri Berry, so be it. It has Babiri Berry, but I can't really switch into this. So I have to go. Okay, it's Sash. Oh no, it's not Sash. Wow. I am curious if they invested into bulk. They most likely did. What I'm probably gonna do here is just probably go into this to Revenge. This definitely screams the Scarf, but it doesn't really matter. I think what I can actually do here is either go Impulse or Shark Trade if I want to hard protect the Defense Orange. But I think going Impulse here is okay. Yeah, because if I if I decided to trick, trying to hard predict the defense orange, then I would have been really screwed. I think what they're probably going to do here is most likely go orange and probably just throw out a nest toss. I could probably go into Saren, taunt the orange, and then get my spin off. And I definitely want to spin here because I need these I need these rocks gone. Because I have a Sashimon in the back. I cannot afford to I can't afford to let the sash be broken, because that'd be tragic. Yeah, they're probably gonna go into this and probably probably go for Seismic Toss here. I could go into extra EHecatia if I want to predict the... If I want to predict Toxic on the Switch, but I think going to Seiran is fine here. If they go for Toxic predicting my Switch, then that's a good play from them, but I think they're most likely going to go for Seismic Toss. Yep. Oh, and I forgot to put this on loop. They're most likely going to Toxic here, unless this thing actually sped crap my extra Seiran. I definitely outspeed here 100% of the time. Yeah. And then this gives me a free spin. If they go into Saturday, they go into Saturday. Not much I can really do about that. If they go into Sane, that probably gives me a switch to EHecatia. Alright, now I have a free roost. They're most likely going to switch into something. What that something is, I'm not entirely sure. I can see them going to Saturday. I can see them going to Sunday. No, they stay in. Okay? Alright, they now... Okay, the taunt wore off. I still have to reapply the taunt here. A switch from them is really obvious, and I really want to click Toxic on this, but I can't afford this thing to either get a Toxic on me or heal. So I have to reapply the Toxic. And at the very least, this prevents them from setting webs, which is nice. At the very least, this prevents webs. Catastrophe. I think Distortion Bomb is still okay here. I was thinking maybe I could go into Tochiko, predicting like a hard Blissey switch. But they're probably just gonna Volt. No, I was right. They could have... Never mind, I was right. They could have gone into this. Alright, they're most likely gonna heal. They're most likely going to heal here, and this gives me a decent opportunity to go into this just to get my my guts proc off, because they're going to heal. And I think what I might want to do here is actually go for Cycle Shift, because they might go into Speed Ellen because it does resist everything that Speed Tochiko has. And it's not like this thing really does anything aside from setting rocks, but setting rocks is very risky from this position because I could definitely just kill him. Because they actually switched out with their Ellen, I'm willing to suspect that this might be the Ellen might be Scarf. Now, I don't know how much I want to bank on that assumption. I'm not entirely sure how much I want to bank on that assumption because this could also be Scarf. If I really want to be ballsy, I could U-turn here just to get some more damage on the Sane. However, the safe play and probably the more correct play is to go into the EHecatia, because if this thing is Scarfed, then my Speed Dojiko dies, and that would be really crucial because I need this thing. I 100% need this thing to not only kill the orange, but also outspeed the Satori. Because if I don't keep this thing alive, then Satori becomes more of a pain in the ass later. So I have to go into this. Okay, nice miss. Yeah, this Sane might actually be Scarf. This is max Pedef, so I can take one. Yep. Now, what is concerning here is because the EHecatia has been worn down, the Speed Ellen, which is the only special attack remaining, can kind of go ham because my special pivot has been weakened. As Mirage has... Yeah, Mirage has suspected this. Okay, it's not... Okay, so this is Sash. Okay. Never mind, it's not Sash. I don't know what's going on, but I'll take this kill regardless. I'll take this kill, I guess. What's left? Blissey and the Satori. Okay, I have to go here. I have to go into this because I need to get rid of these webs. If they go Satori, then so be it. I have to get rid of these. I also have to hope that I live a stab distortion bomb because this is max defense, so I'm kind of crossing my fingers, but okay, this is a little bit concerning now. Oh, fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck. Please stay in. 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 Don't go into orange. Don't go into orange. Don't go into orange. Just stay in. Please. Stay in. Stay in. Stay in. Please. Please. Thank you. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't kill anyways. This thing sucks. What the fuck? Oh god. Okay. I think I win from here. I think. Oh wait, no. I could definitely win because I could just I could trick the scarf. I could trick the scarf. Alright. Yeah, I just sacked it. I'm probably gonna have to reduce this to a 1-0, which sucks for differential, but I need this. I have to secure the win because I don't want this to. I don't want to throw this by letting my mons taking more, having my mons take more damage than needed. I'm gonna sack the Soko. I'll maybe sack the Sakame because I don't want them getting seismic tossed. So yeah. That's a cute crit. Oh my god! Okay. Okay, I did freak out, but to be honest, this only just matters in like +1 differential. I think what this mostly achieved was just this basically just meant I didn't have to sack what's her face, Sagame. Okay, and that's game. Fuck! I hate this matchup so much! Oh, God. GG. GG. Fucking hell.